Welcome back, Warrior Nation. We survived parent-teacher conferences, y'all. It's shaping up to be another exciting week here at Idaho High as we recap what's going on around campus. Shout out to our sophomores who took part in KTC interviews this past week. Your dedication is showing, and we're wishing you the best of luck getting into your chosen programs. Another good luck to Tyron Watson, Jonathan Andrews, and Angelica Yanez at OSS BDA Small All-State Honor Band this weekend. Coming up today, we've got Warrior basketball updates from Colby. Jemma meets with reps from NSU to hear why their college might be the right one for you, and Kyle managed to chase down the Ag team to hear about some of their program successes. So let's get right into the news.
To start off our Warrior sports update, both Warrior Nation varsity basketball teams traveled to Tulsa Kip last Friday, where they competed in some exciting matchups. Our Lady Warriors came out on top with a score of 39-35. Unfortunately, our Warriors took the loss in a very close game with a score of 58-61. On Tuesday, both teams battled Baptiste, where both of our teams came out on top, with our Lady Warriors' final score being 52-16 and our Warriors' final score being 66-43. Looking ahead, be sure to come out and support your Warrior basketball teams while they play their final games of the season before we enter playoffs. Here's the following games dates. February 13th, our Warriors will travel to Hugo to play the Buffaloes at 6:30 p.m. February 14th, our Valentine's Day game versus Pecola at home with JV, kicking off the night at 5 p.m. and the rest of the games to follow. The final game of the 25-26 season will be February 16th versus Valiant, with JV kicking off the games at 5. We hope to see you at our special President's Day game.
As graduation gets closer for many of our Warriors, planning for the future is more important than ever. This week, representatives from Northeastern State University visited the high school. Jemma sat down with them to learn more about what NSU has to offer.
My name is Jemma Pratt, and I am here with Hallie from Northeastern State University. So, why should students choose NSU?
There's a lot of reasons I would say to choose Northeastern State University as your #1 pick for college or anything that you're doing kind of after high school. Northeastern State University, we are the cheapest four-year institution in the state of Oklahoma, with over 80% of our student body being on some sort of financial aid or scholarship. We have 4 colleges at NSU and over 60 degree programs that might interest you. Our current doctoral program that we have is going to be the College of Optometry. There's 25 schools in the United States for optometry. We are the only one in the state of Oklahoma. It is a very competitive field, but the reward is amazing. We also have a lot of scholarships that are also not academic. So whether it's music, whether it is going to be athletics, or whether it's something that's career-oriented, we have a lot of pre-professional degrees and certificates that you can get with us.
What can you offer students that is specific to you?
There is so much that we can offer students that are specific to NSU, whether it's our President's Leadership Class Scholarship, or whether it is our Honors Scholarship. We currently have 3 tiers of honors: Northeastern State Honors, we have our Oklahoma Rising Star Honors, and then our, our Baccalaureate Scholarship. Our Baccalaureate Scholarship is going to be an all of Oklahoma wide. However, our Oklahoma Rising Star Scholarship and our Northeastern State Honors Scholarship, those are just NSU specific. However, they cover up to 18 hours of tuition. They also have a housing stipend. So when it comes to college, it comes to the things that you're paying for. You really have to start thinking about what is going to be the most financially stable option for you. With NSU being as cheap as they are, being the most affordable as they are, you're actually able to finish with the least amount of debt as if you were to go to a D1 school such as OU or OSU.
What scholarship opportunities does NSU have to offer?
I am so glad that you asked. So we have a bunch of different scholarships. Our first ones that kind of everyone should know about are going to be our automatic scholarships. Our automatic scholarships are scholarships that you do not have to apply for. If you qualify for them, we automatically put them onto your account. The great thing about these automatic scholarships is that they're 4-year scholarships. So if you are taking concurrent, so say we're taking it online at Southeastern Oklahoma State University in Durant, Oklahoma, or we're taking them at Eastern in Wilburton, something like that. You can get ahead. You can really get ahead with concurrent. I was very fortunate. I took a lot of concurrent and I had 30 hours coming into college. I got one of these 4-year scholarships, and it is currently paying to help with a master's program that I'm in, because it's 4 years, not to the completion of your degree for your bachelor's program, but 4 years in general. So really cool. But we have a lot of these are, I mean, everyone qualifies for one of them. So we have our collegiate scholarship. That's going to be a 26 or above on the ACT and a 3.25 GPA, and it is $2,200 a year for 4 years. We have our valedictorian scholarship, which is a class rank of 1 and a 4.0 unweighted GPA, and that is going to be $1,800 a year for 4 years. And then we have our green and white scholarship. That is a 20 on the ACT and a 3.25 GPA, and that is going to be $1,400 a year for 4 years. Our really big ones that we have is going to be honors and PLC. PLC is going to be our president's leadership class. We actually have a couple students from Idabel this year who are interviewing for our PLC scholarship or who have already gotten our honors scholarship. But our PLC scholarship, that is for our young leaders of Oklahoma, our young leaders of America, people that have been super involved. Maybe that's you guys. Maybe it's the people behind the camera who are interested in leading, who are interested in pursuing education, higher education. It is a 22 on the ACT. It is a 3.5 GPA to apply for it. There is an application, a separate application, and then there is an interview process for it. It's going to be about $12,469 a year for 4 years, plus a housing stipend and a cash stipend at the end of each semester. And again, that is a 4-year scholarship, not until the completion of your degree, but 4 years in general. So if it takes you 3 years to complete your degree, you'll have an extra year if you want to continue to do a master's program. Or if it takes you 5 years, you would only get that 4 years of it being paid. Now for honors, so honors, we do a really cool thing where we have Northeastern Honors. Northeastern Honors is specific to NSU. It is not Oklahoma funded. So that is going to be a 28 or above on the ACT and a 3.25 GPA. And it's also going to be about $12,469 a year for 4 years, plus the housing stipend and a cash stipend at the end of each semester. And then we have our Oklahoma Rising Star Scholarship. This is going to be our second tier of honors. It is a 28 on the ACT and a 3.8 GPA or a 30 on the ACT. These you do apply separately for, but this is a grant scholarship. It's also a 4-year scholarship, but it is so worth it. If you have a 28 or above on the ACT, please apply for it. And then lastly, we have our baccalaureate scholarship. Our baccalaureate scholarship is going to be our highest scholarship. It's an Oklahoma State funded scholarship, and it is going to be a 30 or above on the ACT, coming out at just under $15,000 a year for 4 years, plus a housing waiver and a cash stipend at the end of each semester. My favorite thing about NSU, though, is our alumni network. So our green and white network, it is going to be our alumni network, and they are over all of our foundation scholarships. Our foundation scholarships are going to be the scholarships that you just fill out in a general scholarship application, and it puts you in the running for every one that you qualify for. And these usually have nothing to do with your ACT score. They have nothing to do with your GPA. It's all about the little things that kind of make it more interesting for you. So if you are super interested in science, maybe we want to go into something in the medical field, maybe we want to go into something in the engineering field, they have specific scholarships for that. I know for a fact with our 4-year nursing degree that we have coming up, it is going to be our Bachelor's of Science in Nursing coming in the fall of 2026. They have multiple scholarships specific to that program. So if it is something that you're interested in, please fill it out and apply. You do have until March 1st, all you seniors who are interested in attending NSU or want more information about it. It never hurts just to fill out that general scholarship application. But there is a bunch to choose from, and you can also see all of that on our website at nsuk.edu/scholarships. So.
And is there anything Native American wise?
There is a bunch of Native American scholarships. So our Center for Tribal Studies is located in our University Center, and they have one of our members of every recognized tribe in the state of Oklahoma there, or they do have the contact information for the other ones that are not able to be present on our campus. However, they do have scholarships and are able to find scholarships for each tribe. We are located in the heart of Cherokee Nation, so we do have a lot of ties with Cherokee Nation to ensure that all of our students are taken care of.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have 2 shout-outs of the week for this episode. Our first one goes to our Idabel Student Council as they travel to OKC for the Stuco's Thunder Day of Service. Tune in to next week's episode for an exclusive peek at what they did. Our next shout-out goes to Addison Pratt as she joins the Armed Forces after graduation. Idabel's Ag program has been busy with competitions, auctions, and recent events. Kyle caught up with the members of the Ag program to hear about their accomplishments and what they've been working on.
For Your Nation News, my name is Kyla Key, and I'm here with
Miss Wine.
So, Ms. Wine, can you update us about what SSA has been going through and recent things that are going on?
Yes, so we're preparing for our spring livestock show that's in 2 weeks. So all of our kids showing animals, they're getting prepped and ready. We just had an auction at the Brinkley Auctions where we sold a lot of our AgMech projects. We also are preparing for an AgMech contest on Monday. So we got a lot going. We have OYE coming up in a couple months in March. So we're getting ready for that as well. We have a lot of CDE teams coming. That's about to start. So that CDEs are career development experiences. That's what it stands for. So those are going to be your teams like electricity, poultry dredging, forestry, land dredging, floriculture. I'm missing one. Livestock dredging. There we go. So we're preparing for those. So the spring's our busiest time. We have a lot going on. We also have speeches as well. So we're just wrapping our heads around it and going through.
All right. Thank you.
Don't forget, there will be no school on Friday, February 13th because the parent-teacher conference is held this past Tuesday, and there will also be no school on Monday, February 16th in observance of President's Day, so enjoy the long weekend and stay safe, Warriors. Before we go, it's time for our Warrior question and quote of the week. Would you rather live without social media for a year or a year without music? Me personally, I don't think I could choose. And our quote of the week is, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr. That's all the news I have for y'all this week. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay involved, stay informed, and most importantly, keep being your beautiful, kind-hearted selves. And as always, go Warriors!